Khalect is in Kalimdor, ready to collect it all. Every quest, dungeon, and rare. One zone at a time. Gamers! We have arrived in the Southern Barrens, the second half of the Barrens saga, and it is still pretty barren, but it is more alive than its northern counterpart. Once you enter the zone, you will find the Overgrowth, an area that was regrown by Knabb before he went into the Wailing Caverns. But just like that druid, this area became corrupted, and is now running amok. Going a bit farther south, we can find Desolation Hold and Fort Triumph. This is the location of a battle between the Horde and the Alliance. Though the fighting is all over the zone, it is concentrated here. The Alliance want to strengthen their foothold here in the zone, and the Horde want anything but that to happen. And just like everywhere else on Azeroth, fighting started. Although they are not the only problem I have here in the zone. And at the southern point of this zone, we have the Razorfen Kraul, a den covered in thorns and vines. This dungeon was supposedly the corpse of the demigod Agamagon, now infested with his mortal offspring, the Quilboar. Not only is this dungeon filled with zone drops, it's also by far my least favorite dungeon I have ever done in this challenge. There is a counterpart to Razorfen Kraul, that's Razorfen Downs, but we'll talk about them later. Now, we start at the very top of this zone. But we're in Southern Barrens now. We got stuff to do. I don't know where things are, so I'm just going to zone drop and rare drop, take a look. What are we looking at on the map? Why is one of these in Mulgore? Oh, because you can get them here and Mulgore? Wait. Hey. Oh my god, it's a tentacle. Thank you, bird, for saving me. Let's take a look at the things that I need to do outside of the dungeon first. There are 3 rares. First is Geopriest Gukrock, a Quilboar who could spawn in a few spots around Vendetta Point. They can drop the Gnarled Hermit Staff. The other 2 rares are fairly special, since only Horde characters can kill these 2. Both located at the quarry in Baal Modan, 2 dwarves named Flameforge and Stone Whisker. One drops the Brimstone Belt, and the other, the Sword of the Night Sky. There are also 3 zone drops that I'm going to need to get while I'm outside of the dungeon. All of them drop from the various Quilboar mobs in this thorny area south of Desolation Hold. Other than quests, that's all I'm looking for out of the dungeon. Let's get it on. I mean, it is still the Barrens, that's why I'm not changing my Mog or changing the mount, because it's still the Barrens. It's just the southern portion of it. Which is really funny and kind of fitting that we went into Northern Barrens into Southern Barrens, you know? Anyway, I am looking for, what do I need from this rare? Gnarled Hermit Staff. Didn't get it. Alrighty, let's talk questing, just to kind of get it out of the way. As we know, this zone has a lot of Horde and Alliance tension, so I did what any collector would do, and played both sides. I start with the Horde side. Alright, what am I doing over here? Who am I slaying? Honor Stand Footman slain. Well. I guess I could do that. But do you want to talk about what's going on here? Why are you just one with the Earth Mother? I fought some humans, captured a hill. Where you at? Yes, the hill is mine. I'm the hill savior. That's who I am. Fought more Alliance than used their body parts to make an abomination. Quest done. Hey, it's an abomination. I made you. Hey, you know what? We put our time together. We made him. Look at him. Look at him go. There he goes. That was us. That was you and me. We put that together. That was teamwork. I'm gonna call him Gary. It's like Gray, but just the middle letters are moved around. And then helped out my boy Mankrick. I finished up by going to Baal Modan. Connor hit a really sick trick shot. You are up here. What up, buddy? What if you just like... Later! Oh my god, Connor, you shot him out of the air! God damn, Connor, that was sick! And then I sabotaged the bunker. Alright. What's up, Weasel Slip Shadow? Nice cheese. Dwarf Fortress, all right. Acquire the Bale Done Fortress schematic. Okay. 4 to 6 for those 2 rares? That's absurd. Down to sabotage. Huh? Oh, shit. Okay, well that just happened. After setting an entire stone bunker on fire, still not sure how I did that, I decided to take a quick little break and I went farming the quill boar that are nearby to see if I can get a zone drop. My thing, right, is I'm expecting us to have to fight Titans in the last Titan. Like, we will be fighting the Titan Pantheon. At least we'll be fighting Amenthul. And I genuinely... Oh, War Shield! Hey, Razormane War Shield. That's the first one. We don't need to kill the War Friends anymore. Killed 36 of them. Got the shield. Nice, 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 nice. First one done. Alright, now back to questing. This time, I'm here for the Alliance. I did kind of do some bad to him with an whole abomination. So I did make a gnomish tank thing to go handle that. Referring to that they have in game. And that's done. Your final assembly, go ahead, build it. What are you doing? Wow, that's the Horde made an abomination, and this is how you're going to counter it with this little tank. That, Alright, well, Gary's going to keep doing his thing out there, I guess. Because, that did not work very well. But, hey, at least I'm done that one. And then I went back over to Belmondon because, you know, their fortress was on fire and they kind of needed some help. Oh, what's going on? Bailed on Rescue. I need to do that quest. What's this one? Who did this? Ugh, I wonder who could have turned Baildun Keep into a hazard. Hey! Oh no, it's Cheese Dude! He's dead! Oh no, how could this have happened? Man, how could this have happened, guys? Who would have done such a thing? How could this entire place be up in smoke and fire and falling debris and dwarven people stuck in the debris? Oh, I need to save them. That's for the quest. How could... This is just absurd. How could this have happened? I don't know who would have done this to such a great place. Like, who definitely would have had a bomb that was sitting right here? Ooh. It must have been that goblin with cheese on his head and nobody else. The deed is done. And I would like this helmet, please. Thank you. Man. Man, that's just crazy. That all that happened. Like, some guy just did all that over there and we had to kill the goblins. Man, that's... Ooh, that was absurd. But hey, I want you to know. Questing is done. With all the quests done, I still have a few things to do outside of the dungeon. Zone drops and rares. Rares can take a little bit of time to get done, and I can do them in between runs, so I wasn't super concerned about getting it all finished up right now. However, zone drops you can kind of grind out in a day if you have enough time. So I figured, I only have 2 more to go. Why don't I get those done before I run the dungeon? Man, I'm getting a lot of greens and stuff, which is good. I mean, I'm collecting my world drop collection, right? If we look at it now, my classic world drops, I'm up to 71% of them. I have almost 2,100 of the classic world drops. Who would dare try getting 100% classic world drops? I mean, I'm sure some people do. I'm already at 70%. I'm sure there's people out there that have 100. You do enough stuff in classic, you're gonna I imagine by the time I get done Kalimdor, I will be close to like 85. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm someone that would go for that kind of thing. However, I'm not doing it for zone lock because, hey guys, I'm going to be sitting in this zone trying to grind out this one green item, to be honest. Oh, world drop blue that I needed? Speak of the devil of world drops. World drop blue just falling into my hands like that? All right. That, I mean, we're talking about if I needed, how long it's going to take for me to get all the world drops for Classic. Well, it's just that easy. You just get one. But I didn't buy a lot of sets and stuff for Remix. We got the wand. Where's our main wand? Look at my stick. Look at it. We don't worry about how it's curved a little bit, all right? Easy speasy. There it is. Charged Razor Main Wand. We're down to just the Backstabber. How many kills was that me? That was 84 kills. 80, not even 100 kills. 84. Very nice. Now, I was going for zone drops, and as you saw, I got a world drop. But what if I told you I got an RFK drop that I needed really far away from the dungeon? Is there a chest over in this little hut? I just remember there being a chest spawn in one of these. Oh. Okay. Okay. Hold on. That I just got is one of the things from the frog from RFK. I technically just got an RFK frog drop from outside of the ring of the dungeon. That comes from RFK. Also, the frog. So there is a frog inside of the dungeon. There is a frog that spawns inside of the dungeon, and that frog drops stuff that comes from chests. So this is one of the drops from the frog. It's actually kind of funny. Well, I guess I don't need to get that one from the dungeon anymore. However, what I want is the goddamn Backstabber. I'm at 142 kills. I mean, I do think that heroic world tier being a... Oh, there it is. Backstabber. Done and done. There it is. BB, one little Backstabber. It's a dagger. It's like that. All the zone drops have been completed from Southern Barrens. Here's a little fun fact about these zone drops. Even though all of them are white quality and drop for mobs out in the world, all of them are bind on pickup, so you can't trade them. Second fun fact, even though you just saw me get all three of them, WoWHead has all these items listed as no longer in game. WoWHead, you might need to fix that. And now it's time for Razorfen Crawl, and I say this with every ounce of fiber in my being. I dislike this dungeon a lot. It's extremely buggy. The bosses just suck. There are critters everywhere that just keep you stuck in combat, and not to mention, it's filled with Quillbore. Liz updated this dungeon back in WoD, and let me tell you, it feels like half updated. It was only just, I don't know, it's just not good. I did not have a good time. It wasn't fun. Luckily for me, though, I do have all the boss drops already. What I do need is 5 drops from the frog. Again, the drop table of the frog is the chest outside in the world, so it's nothing super special, though I need to get it. The other things that I need are zone drops. There are 10 inside of this dungeon, and I already have 2, so I only need to get 8. That shouldn't be too hard, right? 2,000 kills on battle boars. Oh no, I've been here that long that I've gotten 2,000 kills on the pigs. Anyway, let's start. I hit recording. I'm going to talk to this man. Hello. Is it just gold? Do you just give me gold? Do I care about that? Not really. Okay. It's a frog. And what do we get? I'm looking for one of these items here. That is one of them. That is one of the frog items I needed. Gloves of old. They're gloves and they're very old. And what do they look like? Oh, like that. They're very green. They're very green. So, easy. Speezy. It's more Razorfen Crawl. We're back to it. That's right. I'm going to be looking here. Try to get zone drops. What zone drops do I want? I want the Avengers Armor. Mantle of Thieves. Tyson's Old Greatsword. Staff of the Shade. Sword of Decay. Vendetta. The Vikar's Robes. And lastly, Wolfclaw Gloves. However, I'm also looking for the enormous bullfrog to drop the Starfaller, Girdle of Golem Strength, Claw of the Shadowmancer, and Iron Weaver. Alright, big frog. I need one of these items. Starfaller! I need that! First frog drop of the day. Starfaller. It's a wand. There it is. It's a star. It falls. Hey, 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 hey. Look at that. Hey, 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 hey. That's a rare done. That is a rare completed. That is the Gnarled Hermit Staff. Geopriest Guckrock, 16 kills. Easy staff. Easy peasy. That's what it looks like. It's just another stick. But you know what? It's my stick, and that's what matters. It's my stick. Okay. At this point, I have been grinding the dungeon for a handful of hours with nothing, no drops, nothing at all. I'm getting very, very tired of fighting this one boss, Rugug. He's one of the first bosses in the dungeon. He hits like a truck. He has totems that he's constantly respawning that just knock you back and do damage. And overall, he just sucks, all right? Then I had a big brain moment. You see, normally you would need to kill 4 bosses to get to the final boss. But what if I told you I thought of a way where you can skip every boss in this dungeon and just farm the trash? Well, I thought of it. I needed to test it first. Oh yeah, we're doing some testing. I kind of also want to get Transcendence. You can jump off down into this, right? How far can I go down here? Because you're going to throw me back up here. Okay. Can I chi burst past it? No. Okay. Can I want to see if there's a way for me to get past this at all. Well, the point is I want to skip those bosses. I want to skip Hunter Bonetusk, Rugug, and Warlord Ramtusk. I want to skip these 3. That's what I'm trying to do here, is seeing how far I can go and attempt to try to skip them. So I can kill all the trash and then come back and do this. And if I could skip them, that's going to save a lot of time. Broyat is one thing, because I need to kill him before I go to the frog. I don't think there's any way to skip that one. But if I could skip these 3, I think it'd be really quick. After a bunch of trial and error, I was starting to give up, and then I saw something. Like, what if... Can I, like, weasel my way into that? Ooh! Ooh! Did you guys see that? There's, like, a little hole right there. Oh. What have I uncovered? Interesting. Okay, I am somewhere now. Okay, where's this going to throw me? Do not be all the way back. Oh. I did it. 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 It threw me where to the plant guy is. I was able to skip those I could try to skip those bosses, actually. Doing that made me skip the first 3 bosses, and then one little seesaw trick helped me skip the bat boss. Yep, it works. I'm surprised the seesaw actually still works with stuff like that. And after that skip, you just go to the final boss, let it kill you, and actually send you back to the beginning of the dungeon for a quick, easy loop. My normal runs were about 24, 25 minutes, and this now is about 15-ish minutes, sometimes a little bit lower, depending on the packs. So, it was a very quick and easy lap of doing the dungeons now. I just need to actually get the drops to start dropping. Anyway, here's a rare. Hey, you got the Brimstone Belt. I got a rare drop that I needed. Can I get a congrats? They didn't want to talk to me, guys. Now at this point, I have been in the zone, mainly the dungeon, for 14 and a half hours, and I have still yet to see a zone drop. So why do I get something that's even rarer than a zone drop? That's what it was that I wanted to do, and I forgot. So you reminded me. I don't know if I have this. I don't think I have the Reforged Blade of Heroes. I don't know if I have this at all. Broken Blade of Heroes. I don't know if I have this on my Death Knight for blacksmithing. I actually have to check that. I might have actually needed that. What is this item? Well, it's a broken sword that someone with blacksmithing knowledge can reforge it into its aptly named Reforged Blade of Heroes. It's kind of a rare drop, with the highest drop rate recorded on WoWHead being 0.006% from a mob in Dire Maul. The best part is, on that same page on WoWHead, it says nothing about it dropping in Razorfen Crawl. I feel like I kind of got pretty lucky with this drop, and if you're wondering what it looked like, here it is. Other than that sword, that's all I've really been getting. That and frog drops. Oh, here's 2 more of those. Honestly, I think out of the new raid, Demon Hunters might be my favorite fight. Yo, Iron Weaver, I needed that! Frog Boss drop! Frog Boss drop! Iron Weaver, it's a gun! Okay, you're not dying as quick as I thought you were gonna do. Could you die just a wee bit quicker? Okay, it actually dropped the Call of the Shadowmancer. I needed that. That was one of the ones I needed. We're back-to-back frog runs that actually give me stuff? What the hell? But add to the annoyance of this dungeon, I'm just not getting drops. No zone drops are dropping. It wasn't until 20 hours into this zone that my first zone drop dropped. Things about this dungeon that I don't like. Things are constantly evading. Bosses have way too much health and do way too much damage. Every goddamn critter in the world wants to fight me. Sometimes bats spawn in walls. Zone drops never want to drop. Quillbore. Yeah, that's probably it right now. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our first zone drop from RFK, and it's one of the ones I already have. It's one of the 2 that I already have. Let me add on this list of things I hate on this dungeon. A duplicate. Thank you. And what was said here in chat really sums up what I'm going through right now. But there's always a bright side to look forward to. Just maybe. Just maybe God is the biggest copium ever. Think of it like the seal. The seal is now broken. I am now getting zone drops. It means more zone drops will start dropping. Because like Drek said, and his wise words, if the drops are dropping, the drops will drop. So, maybe I'll start getting them. So, maybe that means drops will start dropping, right? Right? How do I describe when I'm... Last frog drop? I hope so. You were correct. It is the last frog drop. I am done with frog. I have obtained the girdle of golem strength. Hold on. Don't worry about that. There it is. That's what it looks like. It's the last one. And finally, after another 2 hours, I got a zone drop that I actually needed. Avengers armor! I got a zone drop. I actually got one. I said the first one that I was going to need was going to be Avengers armor. I said that earlier. The first one I'm going to need actually going to be Avengers armor. Oh my God. 36, 37 runs. However many runs it's been. I finally got my very first zone drop that I actually need. What's it look like? Oh, I'm so glad you asked. Oh, hold on, let me get Khalect. Ooh, there it is. That's the Avengers armor. There you go. Finally, I finally got a zone drop I needed. Thank you, vile bats. I do want to talk about the dungeons issues just a bit more. Mainly one really big one. This pack right here is always evading. Sometimes it's for a second, sometimes I have to leave the pack and come back to it later because I can't hit anything. And it frustrates me really bad because this is the biggest pool that I do in the dungeon, and half the time I can't even hit anything because I have to find this little sweet spot just so I could slap one quillboard. Blizzard, if you're somehow watching this and you really need something to do, please fix Razor Fen Crawl. It has evading mobs all the time. Models like these two that are out of date, even though they're in the dungeon with the other updated models, we have these ones that are still back in 2004. And some things, honestly, they just spawn in the wall. They're just in the wall or under the ground and they're hitting me. This dungeon is a disaster. Thanks for coming to my Knabb Talk. I'm going to continue playing my Pokemon games. Which you guys just brought up a core memory of mine with Pokemon games. I would play on the bus, going to school with like 2 other people. We were doing like Pokemon battles and stuff. And I kept saying the word, are you ready for this? Crap. Now, I was maybe like a 5th grader, a 4th grader at the time. I don't remember how old I was. But because I used the word crap, my bus driver was like, you're swearing. I'm like, huh, bus driver? You're stupid. I'm going back to play my Pokemans. What are you talking about? Anyway, he got tired of me saying the word crap because I was swearing too much. And he took, I think it was my Game Boy Advance SP. I don't think it was my DS yet. Anyway, he took it from me and refused to give it to me until the end of the day. So I didn't have it in school. The bus driver just fucking took it. And I remember it to this, like, it just brought back a core memory. So anyway, Kurt, you. No, bus driver Kurt, please. You can't be here. Oh my God, is he a ghost? Am I playing Phasmophobia in chat right now? Can you give me a sign? Mantle of Thieves! That's just, oh my God, he is here. That's the sign, guys. That's the sign. We got the Mantle of Thieves. All right, Kurt, you know what? After all that time and what you did back then, I'll accept it. That's a peace offering I'll take. Bus driver Kurt, thank you very much. That is the Mantle of Thieves. I have no idea what run I'm on, but you know what? That is a zone drop today. Very cool. Very cool. Kurt has been redeemed. Well, bus driver Kurt must have been really wanting redemption from being a poor bus driver back when I was a kid. So, here's this. Oh, yeah. Forgot I had this bat over here still in paralysis. Sorry, buddy. You can come over here with the rest. Oh, it meant Christmas? Yeah, sure. Like, it is that time, and I hate it. Christmas music can be played on 2 days only. Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. No more. Do we want to look at that for a second? Do we just want to stop and look at that for a second? For everyone who's watching the video, this is the same run. This is the exact same run that I got the last one. It's been maybe 3 minutes since then. God damn you, Kurt, the bus driver. You're really trying to make amends with me right now, aren't you? Well, that's cool. Great. I got another one. You know what it is? I have 2 shoulders. I need one for each shoulder. That's what it is. So we're good. We're good. Speaking of dupes, here's another one. Well, guys, we got another Avengers armor. But don't worry. I wasn't only getting dupes in this dungeon. I'm not recording because I was talking about speedruns. There's a Staff of Shade. I didn't loot it yet. There it is. I didn't loot it yet, so you didn't get the pop-up. Hold on. Hold on. Everyone stop. Everyone stop. Everyone stop. There it is. Staff of Shade. I'm in combat with like some snake or something. 1 Staff of Shade. We got it. Here it is. It's a staff, and it's got a little gem on it. And normally it sells to my server for 90,000 gold. But for me, it's a collection. Oh, and another dupe. 3rd Avengers armor. I skinned a boar by accident. A 3rd Avengers armor. How? How did I get a 3rd one? How did I get a 3rd one? And this is somehow the first video you've seen of mine. First off, thanks for watching. 2, this challenge is about tenacity. Not giving up and just keep going, keep pushing until you get the drops that you need. And sometimes it takes hours between the drops. And it's been like that this entire zone so far. But finally, I got a drop that was removed from the game and then re-added in 10.17. Light Cars robes! Ho-ho! After ranting for an hour and a half about random miscellaneous shit, I got a zone drop. And it's likely the rarest one. That is the Vikar's robe. Let me... Look at me right there. That's what it looks like. Nice yellow robe. That's not too bad. That's not too shabby. I have no idea how long it took me to get it, but let me tell you right now, well, 39 hours, but not too bad. Not too bad. We take those. I'm happy. And then sometimes you can get dropped from back-to-back runs. I was ranting. I didn't even have the recording back up yet. I got like back-to-back drops and runs. What? I didn't even, wait. I wasn't even ready. This is literally the first pack. I walked into the dungeon. I am seconds within the first run. And I got a sword. I'm not even ranting now. I'm just talking about things that I want to have happen. And we got another drop? There it is. Tyson's old greatsword. It's like, you can check the timer. You can see the timer. I have it on screen. You can see how how close it was, how quick it was. Oh my God, today is just the day. 2 drops? Insane. And now for a quick speed run of items. I got another old sword. First pack of the first run. You've got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. It's the same pack that dropped the last one. A lockbox that doesn't have any loot. What do you mean there's no loot in this lockbox? What do you mean there's no loot in the lockbox? A guardian belt pattern. Like, I didn't think it was genuinely bad, but we were playing it all the way to the very, like, wee hours of the morning, and a pattern for a guardian belt. An item that I already had before doing this dungeon. Yo, a slag hammer. That's a duplicate. That is a straight up duplicate. That is a zone drop from RFK. This is the other one that I already had in the dungeon. And a BOE ring zone drop that doesn't help me in any way. I didn't know this existed. It happened. It finally happened. These guys here dropped a zone drop that's blue. But the Mick curse came back, and it's a ring. I didn't know this could even drop. But then a particular chat message came in. Sword of Decay drops 5 runs from now. All right, well, we're going to be counting it, guys. 5 runs from now, we'll get a Sword of Decay. And within those 5 runs, another message showed up. 2 runs from now, the Sword of Decay drops from the Batcave. All right. I'll take your word. You better not be lying to me. Then on the 5th run, we got a little clarification. To bring it all back together, he said that the Sword of Decay would drop 5 runs from the run that he said it, which this is the 5th run, and that it would drop from the Batcave, but not from the bats. This man's playing Clue with my drops. The evades in this fucking dungeon, I swear. It's just like everything gets stuck on the terrain. Like, look at that guy. He's stuck over there. He doesn't know how to get to me. He's in combat with me, wants to fight me, has not a clue how to get to me. Until I'm over here. Then he's like, oh shit, there's a path there. And like, bolts over. How to affect your score? Oh, that's interesting. Sword of Decay! It was in the bat room! It was in the fucking cave! But the frogs dropped it! It was actually in the cave in a Sword of Decay cannon! What the dude? It actually happened! There is no shot. There is no shot that actually just happened. There is no shot. You said 5 runs ago, in 5 runs, you'll get a Sword of Decay in the Batcave. How did that get predicted? Now I actually have to go back like 2 hours ago. I gotta find that moment where you predicted that in chat and then have this come up. That is insane. That actually just happened. Holy shit, dude. Like, that was insane. That was the most insane thing I think I've ever happened in Zone Locked history so far. That was absurd. All right. I really don't know how to segue this next clip because that was just astonishing. Here's a drop I wasn't happy with. Bitch. Another Avengers armor? Are you serious? I have 2 on the auction house already. Now I have a 3rd on the auction house. Well, about to be on the auction house, but that's another Avengers armor? Come on, dude. Don't be like this. I don't know, McDonald. It sounds like you're abusing your power. And apparently he's being naughty. Wolf Claw gloves! Why did I have to say that Mikkelite was being naughty right when I got the gloves? Why did I have to say that? Why? Why? Why did I have to read Mikkelite's being naughty right when I get the gloves? Anyway, here they are. Whatever. Whatever. There it is. We got some loot. We got the Wolf Claw gloves at hour 55, almost 56. Want to learn them? Here they are. Fantastic. And now we're just down to Vendetta. It's down to Vendetta and the Sword of the Night Sky, the rare drop outside. So why don't we just get that out of the way real quick? All right, Heggenstone Whisker, kill number 52. Will today be the day that I finally get the Sword of the Night Sky? And the verdict is... Yes! 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 Yes, it is! Yes, it is! We're down to just Vendetta in the dungeon now. Yeah, I gotta equip that shit immediately. What's it look like? Oh, baby, it looks like Dookie Doo-Doo. That was the ATT music telling me that the zone's completed. That's very cool. Very nice. At this point, I'm over 60 hours in the zone, and I'm down to just this one dagger that just is not dropping. I'm trying my hardest not to buy anything or do any trades. I wanted to really just get it all done without doing that. But I was just getting fed up. I was getting so tired of just not getting anything, except for more dupes. I don't remember. I have never played Archipelago with people, no. I've been wanting to. I have brought it up. Dude, a Mantle of Thieves duplicate. Really? All right, guys, just a drop dropped means drops will drop, right? Today could actually be a Vendetta drop day. So, but it was not a Vendetta drop day. No, it was a Vendetta buy day. I got fed up. I decided it was time to move on to the next zone. Chat was ready to go, and I made use of the bad luck protection rule. The rule, if you do not know, is that after 30 hours, I can buy something from the auction house. One item per 30 hours. I'm changing it up that it's now the age purchase or a trade from somebody who's also doing the challenge. Looking back, I felt the trades were a little bit too strong in the Eastern Kingdom, so I'm just combining them for the 30-hour rule. Open it. Get it. This is my bad luck protection. I've been here long enough. I've sacrificed 22k gold to get a dagger. Razorfen Craw and the Southern Barrens are done. We go down the board of stuff, and then we go through here. We spin around a little bit. We take our twists and turns into here. Well, we'll spin around a little bit more for more falling into the whole action, which then looks like we get sucked up and then go back down and around into some speed boosts across the way here into another spinner into flags of fuckery, and we go down to a little bit more to raising nails, and then finally into the pit. All right, chatters. We have 7 different zones that I can roll into. There are 10 of each. We start. Oh, there's Stone Talon. Making his way through. Oh, everything is like falling straight through. However, no longer in the lead. It's one singular Ashenvale right in the very start. Making its way through. Oh, Duratar is coming in even faster. However, Ashenvale is keeping the lead. Duratar took it. Someone just fell off the edge there, I'm pretty sure. But Duratar is currently in the lead. Duratar, if you remember, is only like 3 or 4 questing. That gets done. This is done in like 30 minutes. We're going down to our second spinner. Let's see what happens here. Will Duratar be able to... Mulgore is trying to take the lead with a whole group of people. When I say people, they're all balls. But Duratar is just sticking in real strong. Not wanting to give the lead up for any means. We're going up to the big suck, it looks like. I don't exactly know what this is. Is it an elevator? Nah, it's a big suck. That's right. Coming through. Durotar is still in the lead. Ooh, hitting the point there is not going to really help it. However, oh, Ashenvale's coming in with speed, surpassing Durotar. But it's actually Teldrassil is in the lead down here. What is this? No, Ashenvale's actually in the lead, but the game does not know that. It's telling... Huh? Do you guys not know who's in the lead? Ashenvale. Going over to the Flags of Fuckery. Getting... Oh, almost threw it instantly. Oh, no, ladies and gentlemen. We're coming down to the... whatever I called it earlier. Into the big hole. It's gonna be Ashenvale. Winner is Ashenvale. 63. Well, that, guys, looks like I'm going to Ashenvale. So, real quick about RFD, because I know someone's going to ask, Knabble, what about Razorfen Downs? As we can see here, I'm in the Southern Barrens map, and it has Razorfen's crawl here. But if you actually go into 1,000 Needles, you'll see that Razorfen Downs, and the entrance, by the way, is right here, is actually part of 1,000 Needles now, and not part of the Southern Barrens, or the Barrens at all. So, whenever I roll 1,000 Needles, that's when we're going to do... Okay, WoW's crashing. Whenever I do that, whenever I get to 1,000 Needles, I'll do Razorfen Downs. Just wanted to let you guys know. And after 63 hours, the Southern Barrens has been completed. As we know from the Marbles roll, I'm going to be now heading to Ashenvale for my next Kalimdor adventure. And ladies and gentlemen, that's that. I first want to say I do apologize for this video coming out a lot later than I expected. I really didn't want this coming out so late, but between the holidays and housing and just being in a funk when it came to editing, it kind of pushed it back. But we should be back into its normal groove of every 2 weeks in the next video. Here's hoping. First off, I want to say thank you for coming to the end of the video. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. You guys are fantastic, wonderful, beautiful people. If you see your name on the side here, you're even more fantastic, wonderful, and beautiful because you are a channel member. You are allowing me to keep doing what I'm doing, and I really do appreciate it, so thank you. If you like the video, then like it. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. I stream 4 days a week here on YouTube and over on Twitch, so you can check me out there, and plus we have a Discord, a guild, and all that other fun stuff. Feel free to check that out down below. So anyway, thank you guys. Again, I apologize for being so late, and I hope the quality was still good enough, even though it was, like I said, late and kind of just pushed through. Okay, well, I'm out of here. I will see you guys in the next video or on stream if you stop by there. Anyway, bye-bye.